Now, after you've heard that intro, you gotta know he's one of my guys that's a real big part of Justice League. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Lovelace. How are you, sir?
I'm doing exceptionally well, Nolan. Thanks for asking.
Hey man, I'm so excited about what we're doing. This Bio Bootcamp live is killing. We got so many people that's watching, so many people asking questions, tuning in. We got freebies for everybody. But you and I, we become really tight in a short period of time. And every time we talk, I feel more and more like your brother, man. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for rocking with me the way you have. Thank you for helping me with the knowledge that you have for Justice League, because we're doing a lot of different things. But as we talk about you being a bodybuilder, you're almost there with your PhD for nutrition, a trainer. Like, you totally know all the tricks of the trade, but you always put people in the best situations for their bodies from a long term. But the
Yes.
thing that I want you to talk about today, and the thing that keeps coming up with everybody in their conversation, is this COVID-19. So what do you have for us from a COVID-19 that we can maybe strengthen our bodies, or while we're under quarantine? What do you have for us?
Okay. First of all, the thing that you want to have, which should be fairly simple right now, is a good support system.
Okay.
Okay.
And when you say that, what do you
Because,
mean?
all right, who do you hang around with? Birds
Mm,
of a feather flock together.
right,
So if you're going to hang around a healthy person, guess what? You're going to be healthy. You
right,
hang around a barbershop long enough, you're going to get a haircut, you
right,
know?
right.
So first, you need a support system because we have so many stresses that we deal with every day. There's so many obstacles to stray us off the highway. We're all on this highway trying to get to that destination, trying to get, whether it's finance or that house or marriage or whatever it is. We're on
Hmm.
the highway trying to reach our goal. And every now and again, something veers us off the highway. For example, we need to get gas or we need to get an oil change. And these are just things of life. These are unavoidable things. They're going to happen.
Right.
So when you put yourself in the environment to help you with that support, that's one obstacle you don't have to worry about. Because then if you're not in that support system, dude, that is a battle that you are going to lose.
So when you talk about support system, what are some of the things that we can implement within our surroundings and environment that would be more supportive to a healthier lifestyle?
All right. Well, first, nowadays we have something called great technology. We've got Facebook, we got Instagram. Reach out to your friends. Reach out to those that are more inclined to staying healthy and those that are more self-conscious of keeping themselves clean and aware of their surroundings. So in a sense of, reaching out to these people, start a group.
Mhm.
There's so many apps you can use. You can use WhatsApp. I mean,
Right.
there's even groups that you can even start through Facebook. I recently started one that focuses on giving people instructional information on how to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And the questions come rolling in, and I answer them to the best of my uh, to the best of the time that I have available to those that are looking to improve their lives. So it's real simple. I mean, of course, it's going to take time, but if you feel that you really want this, you really want to make the changes, you have to make the time to find a good support group. And sometimes all it takes is two or three people. You don't
Right.
have to have 15 to 20 people in a support group. And quite actually, I think that might be a little bit too much because now you have to worry about Jane and John and so many other people, and they're also going to bring a little bit of negativity to the table that you have to worry about too. Yes, we're overpowering a lot of stuff with positivity, but every time now and again something's going to happen, or they got a flat tire, or they got into a car accident, or something. Something
Right.
is right. So that's just more stuff to worry about. So I would
Something
say
is going to
keep
deter
yourself.
them.
Right. So try
Right.
to keep your support system to anywhere between 3 to 5 people. You don't need a lot. So because with the positive, some negatives are going to come, and the less people you have to deal with, the less negativity you'll have to deal with.
So more of a group, but more of
Yes.
accountability partners.
Yes.
Right.
That's
So
exactly.
so just looking for a couple of people for accountability, so you
Yes.
can surround yourself with those people. So everybody's trying to promote positivity and growth because you're coming outside of your comfort zone a lot. So okay, so a good support system. What's next?
Right. All right. So now, once you've developed that support system, have a conversation with the group and find out what all their strengths are.
Okay.
Like for example, if someone in the group they like to bake, all right. So then, okay, Stephanie is going to be your job to come up with a list of healthy things that you can bake to bring to
Right.
the group.
And
All
bring
right,
some recipes
and
to the group.
right,
Okay.
and say Jeff. Jeff is a computer design, or he's into videography.
Mhm.
Hey, put maybe 1 to 2 inspirational videos that you can edit and put together, so it's something that we can listen to kick off our group to inspire us to, because you have all these motivational speakers like Tony Robbins and all these other people that
Mhm.
people hire to get them fired up, and you're not going to be able to afford Tony Robbins all the time to come to your house.
Right.
And so you find something similar to that, and it's just something inspiration to raise your spirits. We're
Okay.
emotional creatures, and if you can find something, that little golden nugget to get you fired up and ready to go, chances are you lead more towards success doing that, and positivity, because your spirits are lifted. All right,
Absolutely.
so
So
you get everyone has their
their
own little
superpower.
task. Yeah,
Their
there you
superpower.
go. There you go.
That's what
And we
Justice
come
League is
together,
all about. Absolutely.
and we come together. Dude, it works.
Absolutely.
In my years of research, when you come together as a group like that and everybody does their job, you're successful. I hate to bring them up, but right now they're one of the most known legacies out there, the New England Patriots.
Mhm.
What do? You know why they're successful?
Why?
Because everybody does their job,
Right. So
and they're doing it
you're
as a group.
looking at from a quarantine standpoint, instead of us just going crazy, we need to be proactive to go out there, utilize the tools that we have to
Right.
find the support system, and then learn from each other and have them
Yes.
implement what their superpower is into the group.
Yep.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
And
And hold on, the reason I say that is because you break it down so much to the infancy stages of it, right? Everybody's
yes.
always thinking of these big things that we need to do to change our lives, and
No.
now we're just saying, who do you know that can motivate you? Who do you know that could bring you recipes? Who do you know that's got their ear to the ground on the latest workouts? Who do you know that? And then if you bring all of those people together and say, this is our common goal, and we all work together using those people's superpower, just that creating that support system gets you that much further in the game from a
Yes.
longevity standpoint. Got it.
Yes. Yes. And again, the great thing about technology is that look what we're doing. You don't even have to necessarily leave your house.
Right.
Okay, you can have a support system through technology. Now, granted, I firmly believe going out there and, of course, practicing social distancing, all right,
Mm-hmm.
because we're dealing with COVID-19, and getting out there, I think is a little bit better. But if you're not able to, or you're reluctant to do so because you're very conscious of not wanting to catch anything, you're still going to have that opportunity to connect with people and get that experience.
Right.
So the idea is to get connected, get that experience, and do it. You know me. No, I don't try to complicate anything with anyone, because
Right.
as human beings, the more you complicate things, we'll find every excuse in the book not to do it. So it's a
Absolutely.
very simple step-by-step process that you would be surprised how much you can get accomplished in a week. And
Okay.
sometimes all it takes is 15 minutes a day.
Right. But you got to
And
start
after
somewhere.
after four, exactly. And if you think about it, after 4 days, you've put in at least an hour's worth of
Mm-hmm.
working on that craft.
Right.
And that's an hour more than what you did last week. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
So
Because so
it doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be
right.
crazy.
So many people think that I have to go from 0 workouts to 2 hours a day workouts, right?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I said so many people think that you have to go from 0 workouts to working out 2 hours a day, right?
No,
And
no.
so just that incremental makes it that much more attractive of just start off with a little bit,
Yes.
everybody support each other, and then just kind of go from there.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. So what else you got, man? What else you got? What about eating?
Okay.
You a nutritionist,
Okay.
right?
Now
Talk to me about
that's
exactly.
that's the next thing. Okay. Again, creatures of habit. I always say find the time of the day or the meal that's most difficult to tackle.
Mhm.
You focus on that. So I would say most people have issues on eating late,
Yep.
especially if you felt, man, I've I've eaten so well throughout the day, and now at night, I'm gonna reward myself with something. That is the wrong approach. I would
Okay.
say reward yourself with something good, and it doesn't have to be every night. To start off, do it 2 nights a week, and then eventually maybe every other day, to the point where you're doing at least 4 nights out of the week a healthy snack to tackle that one part that's really challenging us, versus not having any at all, and you're constantly resulting to that comfort food where unfortunately most of us do. It's
Right.
just that simple. It's again, especially when we've eaten so clean throughout the day, and then you know what? It's okay. I had this and that, and I ate so good. I'll just have this Hershey's Kiss or this piece of chocolate or cake or ice cream. I always say the 2 times you need to put the best stuff back in your body, if you're working out, staying active, is after an activity or your last meal before bed, because we do most of our recovering after activity and while we sleep. So you really don't want to put something bad in your body when you're about to lay your head down, because that sprouts a bad seed. Okay,
Okay.
we want to plant good seeds, because planting good seeds results in good flourishness.
Absolutely. So let me ask you this. So I've heard you speak before. You talked about the 80-20 rule, right?
Right. Yes.
So a lot of times people feel like if we hold back, hold back, hold back, at some point in time, we're gonna just go ahead and say, to hell with it. Let me just go on and eat everything that I love. So when you're saying that, are you saying that we probably need to eat the bad stuff earlier in the day if we have to,
Yes.
so we can burn it
Yes.
off? Or what are you
Yes.
saying?
Give your body enough time to, yeah, you have to, because if you, and let's face it, the foods that we find comfort in are high in carbs, especially starchy carbs, and
Hmm.
sometimes refined sugars, simple sugars, really nothing complex about it, which is over processed and bad for the body. If
Hmm.
you're going to have that stuff and put it in your body and you don't burn it off in time, you get what's called stored energy, and stored energy leads to fat.
Okay.
So I would say, yeah, if you're going to cheat, you're better off cheating during the day. Do not let your last meal be your worst meal.
Mm, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Okay. All right. So we talked about having a support system. We talked about
Yes.
using the support system as accountability partners,
Yes.
or the support group as accountability partners, and finding out how everybody can come together for one common goal. And now you're just tweaking the way that we eat a little bit. What else you got,
Yes.
Lovelace?
Okay, so now activity.
Okay.
You want to find something that's going to, again, uplift your spirits. All right. Now, I remember there was a time you and I spoke about, they did an experiment, and they had group A and they had group B. So they told group A, hey, we're going to go in here and we're going to get this workout in. And at the end, you're gonna have some snacks at the end. Then they told group B, hey, we're gonna go in, we're gonna have a lot of fun. And then at the end, you have your snacks at the end. Now, they did the same exact thing going into it. But group A went in thinking, okay, I need to do this workout, and at the end, I want my reward.
Right.
So guess what? They chose the comfort foods, the unhealthy snacks. Now, group B, they were already rewarded in thinking, I'm having fun already. This is my reward. So at the end, they ate the healthy food.
Right.
So
Because
have
right.
yeah. So mentality is big. So I
Mm.
would say first and foremost, before you get into this whole thing, find something that you're going to enjoy doing. Because if you're going to go into something not enjoying, guess what? It's like pulling teeth. And you're like, oh man, do I really want to go? And then you lollygag, and then next thing you know, you're 20 minutes late for what you wanted to do, and then your time is limited. Oh man, I needed to go to the grocery store at 4, and your workout was supposed to start at 3, but you started at 3:20. Now you're not really getting in the workout you wanted to. You're not enjoying it, and then as time progresses, that creates a domino effect, and you're not going to want to do it. So I say start off with something fun. You have people that they love to play golf. They love to play soccer, tennis, uh,
Bike riding,
bike riding,
jogging,
jogging, a
walking the
fun activity,
trails.
walking the
Absolutely.
dog. You have some people that
Absolutely.
enjoy walking the dog,
Right.
taking their pets on a stroll. That's activity.
Right.
Okay. If you need that to start off, and then once that becomes easy, find something else to do that you enjoy and just keep it going. And I
Build on
promise you
top of
that will, yeah, it will lead into something else, because then you'll feel like, okay, I'm plateauing. What else can I do? And that active mentality will lead to a higher level of active mentality. That's just how
Mhm.
it is. It's like a gateway to a better performance. That's just
Right.
in anything we do. It's like you buy a certain car, you're like, yeah, I like this car, but you know what? I want the upgrade,
Right.
and
Right.
you work towards getting the upgrade, and so on and so on. It's very rare that people want to downgrade. You know,
Right. Right.
yeah. So, it's a sense of reward, knowing that you know what, I did this. Let's take it to the next level. But you have to start off with something that you enjoy, because if you start off with something that you don't like, guess what? You start here and then
Right.
you're out the door.
Right.
Versus you start off, okay, I'm liking this, and then eventually you find what you really like and you stay there.
Right.
Versus you're looking for a look, you don't like it, and then you go back there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
So
finding something that you like is so important. And another thing too, we get bored very easily. So if it's
yes.
something that we don't enjoy, chances are too, that's another negative thing that we have to deal with. And then sooner or later, that thing is pushed to the side.
It's funny you say that because in our book, Bio Bootcamp, you're absolutely in the book. The other two people that are in the book tackle in this a Bio Bootcamp live and in the book what you're talking about. Reggie Rusk, ex NFL player, he talks about the mentality, right? And that's what you're talking about right now.
Yes.
And Philip Silvis, he literally makes working out fun. Like if you just even talk to Phil, you have fun just talking to Phil, right? Big shout out to Superman. That's what I call him. So as you like really bring everything together and then really kind of systematically figure out how to get your bad in there, but when it's the best time for you, right? Because
Yes.
everybody, it's too much out here to eat to only eat raw vegetables all day, every day.
Right.
And we have busy lifestyles, right? So some of those different things that you can tweak and surrounding yourself with the right support system and utilizing those superpowers that they have to your advantage is absolutely great. Now,
Yes.
I know in Bio Bootcamp, you have a lot of different charts and graphs and things like that, and you really kind of go into some things a little bit deeper. But I
Right.
need you for 5 more minutes before you go, because you literally are the dude that I always say have 2% body fat. If you see this dude with his shirt off, he says it's like 7 or 6. Like I feel like you got 2% body fat. But
Yes.
everybody's been talking about something, and you love this thing right here. It's the gel, right?
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
you
sir.
you have been talking about HGH gel since I introduced it to you. You've been on it for about 18 months to 2 years. I not only want you to tell me what it's done for you, I want you to tell me what it does for the average person, because people are always saying, I'm in the prime of my life, I don't need this. And I don't know there's anybody that's more prime than you are. So tell me what it's done for you, and why should people pay attention to what this can do for anybody over the age of 30?
Okay. First thing I like to put out there is recovery. We all have busy lifestyles. Me, I'm super busy to the point where I barely get enough sleep. I'm averaging anywhere between 4 to 5 hours a night. That's because that's my lifestyle. I've got so much going on, and there's so many people I have to help, and I need to be able to perform well because that adds up. The lack of sleep adds up,
Yes.
and that does, it speeds up the aging process. It elevates stress, and then you lose muscle. I don't want that. I want my metabolism to move at peak performance and slow the aging process. So with the right recovery, that means the next day I'm at it again. Nothing is holding me back. All right. I'm 110% strong, ready, and confident. So not only am I doing it physically, I'm doing it mentally too. Because again, I got the confidence and the physical strength to come to support that. I'm telling you, that came a lot from the gel. And might I add that I've done a lot of research on it, zero side effects,
Zero.
and it is completely safe. Research it, look it up. This is all public knowledge. And always make sure you have a reputable resource, because not everything on the internet is true. You have to
Are you
get
serious?
reputable.
I thought everything on the internet was and
You,
I am a French model, right? Remember that commercial?
you've got to get reputable sources.
Absolutely.
Okay, some solid evidence that things actually work, and I'm living proof that this stuff works. All right, again, I can't stress. I know I may sound like a broken record repeating, but I'm so excited because this is the pinnacle of it all. The thing I always tell people: truest results come with proper replenishment. Muscles grow in the healing process.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're healing right, dude, you are hitting your max performance. You're getting optimally what you deserve.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that every day. Dude, I am 43 and I don't feel a day past 25.
Mm.
What does that tell you right there?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, it helps with a lot of people, not just the recovery, but their aches and pains. Reggie talked about
Right?
it helped with his high blood pressure that was hereditary. And we're not making any claims. All we're doing is telling you the results that people are giving us. And
Right.
so each and every person that I'm talking to, this is their true results. And when you look at top performers, I have my 89-year-old grandfather on it, and then we got somebody like you with 2% body fat on it, and everybody in between is getting results
Yes.
on the gel. And it's an
Yeah.
exclusive product, and you really swear by it and love it. And that's really what's created our friendship, because you kept coming back with more and more results. People that were your clients, people that you've heard of what they're doing. We had the other event with Phil, and you were seeing what Reggie said about it at that time, and that's when we came up with Bio Bootcamp. And man, I just appreciate you. I love your knowledge on it, and anything else you want to school us on, let's have it right now.
Just really quick, I want to throw this out there. Now, I've been competing as a natural bodybuilder since 2003.
Mm-hmm.
And I have my pro card in 4 different organizations, well, 6 now. I've been a bodybuilding pro since 2005.
Mm-hmm.
I have a banned substance list.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing on this gel is harmful to the body. It's not a bad substance. It's not a banned substance. and it's basically an over-the-counter result for you.
Absolutely.
This, I'm telling you, this is the wave of the future. And when more and more people try, I get it, people are skeptical because they're like, when it's too good to be true, guess what? It usually is.
Right.
Not in this case. I'm
Right.
telling you, I vouch for this.
Mm.
It's a good product.
All right. Well, hey man, anything you want to say before we go? Because we're about to close out with you. We have 20 some odd speakers that we're listening to today. This thing is going to be big. I have some giveaways for the people that are watching right now. Anything you want to say before you sign off, Lovelace?
Before I go, think of one thing: becoming the best version of yourself. The level of confidence and clarity and strength and just being at the height of your game, there is no better feeling. Yeah, you're going to have rainy days, you're going to have things to take you down, but at the end of it all, guess what? You will overcome because you're the best version of yourself.
Mm.
This will help you get there.
Absolutely appreciate what you bring to the table, man. And you may be seeing Lovelace in me a little bit more because I got some other stuff that I'm working on. So thanks, Lovelace. Talk to you later,
You're
man.
welcome.
Hey guys, you stay tuned for what's next, because what's next is going to be absolutely delightful. Be back in a moment.